need to understand that if you kill somebody, you can't get the money. That's a torture sport.
Let me know when you ready to ride shot.
Alright, we go ahead and hit it. Everybody quiet. Door. You got it? Alright.
WKNC 88.1 Raleigh. We in here, DJ Wise, Quiet Storm Radio, and we got my man Senor Kaos.
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening? He's straight out of Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
You know, bringing that southern hip hop over here in Raleigh.
Nah, man.
So we're just gonna get into it. I want to talk about, first of all, the name. I know you were originally Kid Kaos at one point. So where did the Kaos, Kid Kaos come from? And then, you know, how did you transition to Senor Kaos?
Alright, well, check it. The Kaos came from my mother. You know, I was the only child, so that became a nickname that my mother gave me when I was little and running around type of thing. But there was another dude like around the way who was named Kaos as well, but he was older, so I became Kid Kaos. And then once I started really rhyming more, I set it up as an acronym, so it stood for Keen Imperial Dialect Kaos. And about 2006, maybe I switched it over to Senor Kaos. And just because at the time I felt there was too many young names in hip-hop. Right. You had your Lil Waynes and your Youngs and, you know what I mean, your Kid Cudi. It was too many young littles and all that, so I didn't want to fit into that same mold. You know, I didn't see anybody that was out with the name Senor as an MC or nothing like that, so I was like, yo, I'm going to be Senor Kaos. And, you know, the homie Sucio Smash kind of gave me the name because he was the first person to call me Senor Kaos. So, you know, the name stuck. And there it is.
Definitely. And so it's like you saying, not little, not young. Is I guess more like trying to go for a grown,
right,
more mature kind of sound. I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, I think that reflects in the music. You know what I mean? Like the music is responsible, it's mature. You know, it's not kiddie music. So it's like, why have a kiddie name?
Right. And speaking now, like with the music, you know, from Atlanta. From the South, a lot of people got this kind of negative perception of like Southern hip hop and all that. But you know, you provide a different look on that. Especially, you know, you do a lot of stuff with Ludacris or Four Eyes, for example.
Right.
So speak a little bit. You know, why do people got this kind of negative perception? What do you bring?
I mean, I think people, they only know what they see. And you only know what's put in front of you. So if you only listen to the radio all day, or if you only watch MTV and BET all day, and all you see is those artists who are from Atlanta doing what they do, then that's all you know. And it's not really until you come to Atlanta that you can be exposed to different artists, like, you know, your Clandestines and your Binkus Rex and myself and all these other artists who in Atlanta doing their thing and making, you know, dope quality hip hop.
Right. So is that like, so speaking like in Atlanta, is the popularity there for just all around hip hop?
Nah, I mean, definitely the stuff that you see is more popular than what we do. I mean, we're kind of like the black sheep in the hip hop scene, so to speak. Where, I mean, you won't hear our stuff blended in at the club with other people's stuff, and you won't hear it blended in on the radio shows with other people's stuff. So we're kind of our own scene.
Right.
So, I mean, as a result of that, I think it kind of makes the scene more tight-knit because we're all fighting for the same thing. We're all fighting to gain that exposure, so everybody's kind of, you know what I mean, a little more close-knit, so to speak.
Definitely. And so you also just released a new mixtape, new project, Walks Off with Carrie Big Brick.
Yes, sir.
You know, speak about the concept behind that, like the title and all that.
Yeah, well, I got the brick thing was, me and my homie Trav used to always talk about people need to be hit with bricks. And I was just kind of a running joke we had for a long time. So when I came up with the concept, like, you know, it's originally a quote from for Theodore Roosevelt, where he said, walk softly and carry a big stick. Right. So it was, you know, I just flipped it, walk softly and carry a big brick. And basically what it really means is, it's kind of like I'm the type of person I'm not in your face with the fact that I rap. Like, I'm not the type to run up on people like, yo, listen to me, I rap. I'm finna rap for you right now. I'm not the type of person, but when you listen to the music, it's like you're shocked because it's so dope. You're like, whoa. Right. And that's kind of the feedback I was getting from a lot of people who didn't necessarily knew that I made music or whatnot, knew me for years and didn't know that I rapped. They hear the music, and it's like you getting hit in the face with a brick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what the whole concept came from.
Definitely. And some dope songs on there. I know one of my my personal favorites is the Fallen remix.
Word.
With the Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
So definitely dope album. Speaking, I know you also do a lot of entrepreneurial stuff. You run your blog, Chaos Effect.
Yes, sir.
You know, I think you do some like clothing brand, I think, or something.
I do some marketing work.
Marketing work.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not just you presenting yourself as an MC, but you got all this other stuff going on. I know you spoke about it. I know in one of the rhymes, there's like, in Fallen, is they say that you can't do two things at one time.
Right.
But you know, it's like you're trying to prove this. So what's the kind of struggle for that? Is like.
I think the struggle is, people, they want to put you in a box, and people only want to look at you as one thing. Like if you're DJ Wise, people only want to see you as DJ Wise, and they don't want to see you as pizza shop owner Wise. You know what I'm saying? It's people get to know you as one thing, so that's the box they try to put you in. So for me, it's just really been a fight, so to speak, to show people like, look, yeah, I rhyme, yeah, I MC, but I also get checks doing X, Y, Z, and hey, look, I could do both of these really well. So don't just put me in a box like, oh, he just raps. Like, yeah, I do that too, but then I do these other things as well. So just it's really and I put it out there in the music too, just to kind of show people that I'm versatile with it. You know what I mean? To show people that I'm into to more than one thing. I'm not just into sitting around writing raps all day.
Right.
That's not really how my life runs on a day-to-day basis.
Definitely. Speaking like, features, I know you got a good relationship with Four Eyes.
Right.
From what I've heard, the chemistry there is like insane.
Thank you.
So, how is it working with Four Eyes? If you work with any other artists, especially in Atlanta.
Yeah.
How is it working with these artists, getting in the booth with them and whatnot?
Four Eyes is extremely focused. So it's great to work with him because a lot of times he'll have his verse written and recorded and just be waiting on me. So it makes me step up my game.
Right.
He'll have a joint like, yo, I already got it done, here it is. And I'm like, oh, I gotta write my verse now. So it's great working with him because I feel like it makes me step up to the plate as an MC. And he's super talented as well. So, of course, when you have two MCs like that working together, it makes you step up your A game even more.
Right.
Because you're writing, you're writing with somebody that got some heat. So you got to come with it when you write your verse. But we're working on a little mixtape Diddy actually, Senor Kaos and Four Eyes project. Kind of almost done. Now we still putting joints on it, but hopefully it'll be out for the spring. It'll probably be a straight internet only download type of joint, and then he's working on his album.
Right.
And then I'm finishing up my album as well.
All right. So, any other like features, like especially coming up on your upcoming album?
On my album, I got the homie Flux, who's in here right now. I got him on a couple joints. I got J Live on a song. I got Dynas from Miami on a song, and I got my homie Ozzy, who's Ozzy Reigns, who's out in LA right now. I got him on a joint, but that's really about it. I didn't want to put too many guest appearances on there. I wanted to keep it more Illmatic, where it's just like,
It's just you showing what you can do.
Most definitely. And it's going to be like 14 joints. The album is entirely produced by Illustrate, which is the brother who produced the Automatic Classic joint, and then he produced the Girls Rock 2 remix.
Right.
So if you're familiar with those songs, you're familiar with Illustrate. He also did some stuff with Dynas and Todd Phoenix.
Right.
He had a Black Noise project that he put out last year. So he's dope. He's kind of like Atlanta's best secret right now, producer-wise. So I'm fortunate enough to work with him and get a lot of those good beats early before everybody gets hip and starts blowing up his phone.
Right. So, looking like, what kind of influences, like, from Wax Off and Carry Big Brick, the upcoming album, what kind of influences kind of made you who you are in those songs?
I mean, definitely just what I've been going through in the past 10 years, and that's somebody who's been independent, and kind of doing everything myself. So a lot of that aggressiveness and self-motivation shows in the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? You kind of get that you get that hungriness in my music, and I feel like with the Walk Softly, Carry a Big Brick joint, the Swag Is Nothing, Talent Is Everything joint, like both of those projects, if you really listen to them, you could hear the hunger in my voice. You know what I mean?
Definitely.